Welcome to a zerok 1 vs 1 between, in the blue, we've got HJkia with cloakbots versus SmileToLife in the red with jumpbots and an engineer commander, who is still just a giant rank, so definitely outmatched here, that's for sure. It's an engineer commander with just glaives as the blueprint from HJkia, who is boosting the glaives even, versus the engineer commander with pyro as the blueprint from SmileToLife. On this map, well, it's a bit of a weird map, with the base maxes being 3.5 base eco, meaning that they're very expensive, or rather they get you a lot of metal, and overdriving them is very, very nice. For now, just a couple of solars, no real queuing happening by SmileToLife, wasting a little bit of time already. No queuing at all. This constable as well, just building slowly, but not really doing a whole lot there. Already just, well, getting overwhelmed a little bit by HJkia, it feels like, who is over here just spamming out glaives. I mean, weird strat. I mean, on this map there is quite a lot of reclaim. Each of these corners has like 300-ish reclaim, so you can spam out quite a lot. You don't have to invest in a lot of eco early on. If you want to go hyper aggressive, you can. Cleaning up just one max though. Cleaning up one max for 260 worth of glaive is not the best trade ever. Rather, it's an awful trade. It really is. But hey, maybe the continued pressure can amount to something? I don't know. Conjurer is still trying its best. Commander still boosting. If SmileToLife is able to hold on in this initial phase, they're definitely going to be in a way better position than HJkia. 16, 17 eco by now, 19 with the overdrive, versus HJkia's 12 or 13. Definitely not great there. Constable over here will have to be defended by these two pyros, healing one up. Alright, that's very nice, because you're going to struggle against 7 glaives. This is going to be, require a lot of micro from SmileToLife. Cleaning up a couple, already slowing one down with the constable. For now, one max still survives. Pyro is going to hold those glaives off, so you do hold one of the maxes. Your eco, not that good anymore. HJkia, of course, still with the reclaim. You will have more reclaim available if you decide to take it. But yeah, pyro, once again, gets cleaned up, firing at the wrong glaive. So these are all pretty much undamaged. And glaive, pyro over here. Now, moving north, constable has to retreat as well. That extra reclaim that is available is being denied completely. Pyro engaging against 2 glaives on its own, not the worst trade ever. I mean, had these all been engaging as well, it would have been a lot worse for SmileToLife there. So now, actually, that's another 2 glaives cleaned up without taking any losses. You're once again building a couple of maxes. But HJkia also decided that, well, enough is enough. I'm going to invest in my own base as well. Double Conjurer over here expanding, though not a whole lot of expanding going on over here though, with the cancelled construction. Next Conjurer out as well, helping out with the commander. And the other one still reclaiming the last little bit, but will soon probably also transition into maxes indeed. So, SmileToLife taking advantage of jumpbots, getting the reclaim with their puppies. Of course, going to be quite easy, just because it doesn't really require a whole lot of build power. You have no chance for access. And puppies do trade quite well against glaive. If they manage to go 1-to-1, it's cost for you. And even if it's 2-to-1, it's not that bad because you still get the reclaim. But of course you would prefer to go just 1-to-1 against glaive. Or just have your pyro clean them up, right? That's the other option. You would definitely prefer that. But for now, the glaive is able to survive and will get cleaned up by the puppy. Alright. So, Initial phase, high aggression from HJkia. Not really able to hold on all that well by SmileToLife, but hey, they're still alive. Eco's still looking similar, and they do have the advantage of more reclaim on their side. So, I would say SmileToLife in a good position. Not as good as they might have hoped, but hey, they managed to hold on. They'll start pressuring over here, though I don't think that's really going to happen with double Reaver over there. Reaver able to clean up puppies a lot better than Glaives. And Pyros as well. Not the best unit against the Reaver. But hey, depending on how they engage, Reaver's could quite easily get cleaned up. If they're shooting at the Pyros and the puppies are able to get a hit on. But nope, not really. This one getting healed up by the Caretaker as well, a little bit at least. And the next one is already out. Suddenly, the positive attrition for SmileToLife has disappeared. With additional reclaim in the base for HJkia, who's also expanding quite a bit better by now. SmileToLife is going for the geothermal early. Could give a lot of energy and then overdrive. Still though, 3, 4, 5, 6 maxes. Probably worth it to just go for those first, but hey. If your commander is already up north, then you can just take it there. But still, taking 600 reclaim, at least before you really go for the geothermal, might be better. I would say so, at least. And you're definitely going to want to have, well, those moderators against the enemy Reavers. Able to outrange them. Doesn't one-shot. It's 2 shots per Reaver. And you're also going to need a couple of Pyros indeed, just to hold on against those Glaives. Though, of course, 1v1 Moderator still beats Glaive, just because it is, well, an instantly hit weapon. But on the long cooldown, so don't waste those shots if you have a Pyro nearby. But hey, that requires a lot of micro, and we don't have that around here. Understandably so. Over here, Pyro is moving in. Very nice raid going on, staying out of range of the Lotus, at least for now. Cleaning up 1, should be cleaning up 2. Metal extractors at least. And then might just be able to move in here. Sit over here, jump down. And then the Reaver will have to go all the way around. In order to clean you up. Do you take advantage of the jump bot pathing? Not really, because they're on retreat jump. So yeah, they do not do that. Too bad, so sad. But for now, SmileToLife. Geothermal has been constructed, 60 eco. 7.5 overdrive, mostly coming from here. Because that's a nice thing. Those are hyper efficient in their overdrive. Those 3.5 metal maxes. So even though the rest of it is not really linked up yet, it's already quite a lot of overdrive. Both players now though. Exodus. Not a whole lot yet, but definitely more than you would like to see. Especially from HJkia. I mean, they're a neutron star, they should be better. I mean, it's a map they've played 100 times before, pretty sure. This though could definitely become an issue if the commander is... Okay, commander is moving forwards. Should probably just decide to just move in against the Reaver. You can 1v1 a hurt Reaver quite easily. Lotus not up yet. There it goes, finally. Moving in. We'll be cleaning up the Reaver. That's done. Still though, this definitely hurts. A lot of maxes that SmileToLife still does not have. How many constables do you even have on the field right now? Any? Yeah, you do have one over here. Yep, singular constable. Skipping over 1 max, already not ideal pathing, but hey. Yeah, you definitely want a couple more constables, and I mean, I know SmileToLife has improved a whole lot. By now they're super giant or even neutron star. And jumpbot definitely at least doesn't feel like the easiest factory to play. But a couple more constables just to get all of the reclaim, get all of these maxes, would have been very nice. Almost 10 minutes and we've still got like 5 maxes over here that are not constructed. Over here, same thing, but of course these were raided, where these were not. And HJkia is at least building them up, building back. Over here, Ronins are going to be taking down the moderators. Ronin shots can be dodged, but Mother Raider doesn't really do that all that well. Also 400 HP, so is one shot by Puppy, since it is 410 burst damage. Is that going to play into this a whole lot? I don't think so. But hey, you might be able to snipe a couple of Ronins here or there. And for now, SmileToLife definitely putting on the pressure. Single, 2 Reavers by now, still alive, and a couple of Ronins coming in. While at the same time, yep, base trade is ongoing. Triple Reaver coming in from HJkia. 1 Lotus at a time. 1 Lotus, 2 Lotus. I was about to say, take down the Lotus first, please. Maybe sit right under the factory so that the Lotus can't hit you. There you go. Good job, HJkia. Factory will be cleaned up shortly. 2 Reavers can't be destroyed, by the Lotus at least. While at the same time, multiple Reavers, couple of Pyros still, moving in. Reavers trying their best to hold on. But yeah, Picket 1 shot by Mother Raider, Reavers 2 shot, and there are quite a couple of Mother Raiders right here. So the base over here is not looking good either. Advanced geothermal has been completed by SmileToLife. Energy eco will not be an issue for them at all. But I was about to say, you need some kind of factory, and of course, commanders, engineer commanders, are a factory on their own. On the other side, HJkia also has that option, but is going for the traditional cloakbot factory. Which does have the advantage that, well, caretaker first into a factory. Construction is quite fast, especially because you have like 500 stored up already, so you can burst it out quite easily. And a couple of Pyros, although nice. Yeah, that's quite a lot of Lotus from HJkia. 2 there, another 2 there. That's another 3. So base defenses over there are still pretty decent. Definitely should be spreading out those Pyros a little bit. Take this eco down as well. That's another 4 maxes that are currently just, well, not really bothered at all. And SmileToLife, yeah. Your window of opportunity has kind of passed because factory from HJkia is once again up and running. Can definitely just get a couple of glaives, get like 10 glaives, and destroy all of these Mother Raiders. Also, I was about to say, why do you not destroy the storage? But it is a dead storage. An unfinished storage. SmileToLife finally going for the factory, but only with a single constable. Lesson number 1 in losing your factory: first caretaker, because otherwise you excess metal. And I'm pretty sure that, yeah, they're accessing quite a lot. Already over 1,000 metal wasted. 16 glaives. Taking advantage of the terrain a little bit as well. Not really. Mother Raiders are just a little bit too far away for that. But so, yeah, 1200 and still climbing. And there they come. Engaging against the Mother Raiders. Pyro in the wrong location to deal with the rest of them. And all of the Mother Raiders cleaned up. Looking at the fight, 1400 cost made versus 520 lost for HJkia. 2-1, 3-1. And Pyro also gone. Still, this line pretty well defended. So these maxes can be constructed without really taking any damage. Whereas you've got a couple of mobile units, but none of these maxes, including the advanced geothermal from SmileToLife or even this new base, have any defenses. So if, and it's of course a big if, HJkia dares and tries to move in there, SmileToLife could lose everything. Nothing to defend. Well, how much? 2700 value, 100 energy eco, 18 metal income. But no, HJkia moves into Stardust with glaive. 2000 access from SmileToLife all of a sudden. Not great. And glaives, being fast units, are outspeeding these couple of Pyros. Definitely have to cut their paths off, like maybe even just move to your own geothermal already. Still, even if geothermal, I think it's already a lost cause, unless HJkia doesn't really immediately go there. Does now have first Pyro in range, in vision. So yeah, don't hesitate too long, move into that geothermal. And then, well, if you kill it, or rather, when you kill it, a seemingly one game from SmileToLife is all of a sudden pretty much lost. Is it that bad? You know what? Yes. I think so. You've got a couple of maxes over here. But these two maxes, undefended. Over here, another max that could quite easily get cleaned up. Pyro is good against glaives, sure, but not against 7 on its own. And now you're going into a bit of a weird factory, honestly. Spiders is weird. It can be good against glaives, but with venom, but it isn't an ideal raider either. This though, not an ideal formation from HJkia either. So hey, doesn't really matter there. And knights moving out, sure thing. Alright. Honestly, this seems kind of over. It really does, though. Eco is not bad. It's just not good enough to deal with, well, this. At least, I don't think so. There's no way that HJkia managed to fumble the ball this time, right? It shouldn't be possible. Over here, it's like 2 loaders. This is an upgraded commander. Alright, overused calm for lobs. I mean, it kind of is. Engineer commander is used quite a lot, especially in like high level 1v1s. But yeah, base for SmileToLife once again cleaned up 14 energy because the geothermal went down. GG is called!